We're back at New Orleans' incredible Superdome as the U.S. Opera Association Thrill Show action continues. This is Allison Bly, the Dynamite Lady.
Bret, you had a chance to talk to this incredible woman earlier.
In the annals of stunt performances, there have been few women involved in the job. However, there have been fewer women yet involved in one particular stunt, that of the Human Bomb Act. Allison Bly, while not a newcomer to the world of stunts, is indeed just now gaining the recognition for the one and only human bomb stunt across the country involving a female. And Allison, this particular stunt is not exactly one of the easiest there is in the business.
No, it's not. In fact, it could be fatal, but I've been successful now. This will be my 147th blow-up.
Well, there have been quite a few gentlemen before you, Benny the Bomb, Danny Reed, several others who have gained quite a bit of recognition with this particular stunt. What exactly gave you the idea to carry on this tradition?
My agent has been a manager and agent of a few of the other men that blow themselves up. Figured it was pretty original to have a woman in a sexy costume and come out and blow herself up, and been doing great for 4 years now.
Well, like I said, although you're no newcomer to this business, you're just now getting some taste of national fame. How's it been so far?
It's been great. I'm wallowing in it. I love it.
This particular stunt involves a tremendous amount of abuse on one's body. In this particular case, a lot of pressure on the chest, and there's a lot of preparation before this stunt that goes into making it successful, right?
True. What I do, I prepare most of my stuff in Tampa, and I carry it here with me. I can't carry explosives with me on an airplane, so I do have to drive. It's equivalent to 4 sticks of dynamite that I put in the box, and then I ignite it after a 10-to-1 countdown. A lot of the pressure inside is real tight. The explosion blows outward, so the people hear the noise more on the outside than what I hear inside. It can be very damaging. I've broke up some bones in the last couple of years and had a few powder and flash burns, so it's not 100% safety, but it has been successful.
I know from the other gentlemen who have performed this stunt at U.S. Opera Association events that the pressure that is inflicted, like I said, on the body can be compensated for a little bit by getting rid of air in the lungs and a few other tricks. What are yours?
I keep my mouth wide open, my eyes shut, and my fingers crossed.
Well, I know you plan on a long, long career in this. We certainly wish you the best of luck at your first U.S. Opera Association event.
Thank you very much. I'm also doing some other stunts, motorcycle, wrestling, and a few high falls, and anything I can get into. I really like the entertainment business and the stunt profession.
Well, if nothing else, Allison Bly maybe just now getting national fame, but you're going to be hearing a lot about this lady in future events.
That's Allison Bly, the Dynamite Lady. Well, there goes another one of those male bastions. First was the Friars Club, and now it's blowing yourself up. Allison Bly. You know, and she said earlier she wants to dedicate this blow-up to Bubba.
I don't know who Bubba is, but certainly it's a heck of a way to get his attention. And as you pointed out before, this is no joke. 4 sticks of dynamite. The crowd will be giving a countdown from 10-to-1. She can hear, obviously, 40,000 people inside that box on the floor of the New Orleans Superdome. The Dynamite Lady inside that wood and plastic box, 4 sticks of dynamite around her. She'll be getting rid of the air in her lungs, making sure she's loose to roll with the explosion's blast. A tremendous explosion. By the way, if you've never seen this, the crowd will begin the countdown. At this point, Allison has already armed the explosive devices inside the box. She alone will be detonating this explosion. Now keep an eye on the box and watch Allison Bly at work.
2, 1, go!
Tremendous explosion that even rocks the camera. We can't see her from our vantage point. There she is on the center of the screen, rolling around, and now starting to catch her breath. Obviously, she is at least sort of conscious at this point. You can see the paramedics who are always on standby for this particular stunt right there with her, and apparently she is breathing and ready to get up. Shelley?
She looks like she wants to get to her feet, but everybody's just making sure that she just stays down just a second longer, make sure she's not dizzy, loses her equilibrium, because the only safety device she has is that helmet.
Tremendous job from Allison Bly. I'll tell you, looking at it in slow motion, you can see the force of this explosion. Unbelievable. You can see the box as the countdown continues. She will detonate the explosives from inside the box. And now it seemed to be that we saw her come out on the right-hand side. There's the explosion, the debris everywhere, and there she is on the right-hand side of your screen.
That box just went flying, and as soon as the smoke clears, we can make out her form. I see her arm towards the right part of the screen, the bottom of her boots. Her hair is just flying all over the place. And when you first look at her, you can see she sustained a tremendous amount of impact there. Again, just wearing that helmet is her only safety device.
It's no joke. There's a tremendous amount of force exerted by that dynamite. It is truly 4 sticks of dynamite from another angle. This should show Allison coming really towards the viewer. There you see the box literally being blown apart, and there she is. She's literally about 3 or 4 feet off the ground at that point from the explosion.
It almost looks like she's diving into a swimming pool, but it's not a pool. It's hard ground.
Concrete all the way around as the lady takes the hit onto the floor of the New Orleans Superdome, like I said, an amazing stunt. There aren't too many people in the business of stunt performances that will even bother with this particular trick, but an amazing job by Allison Bly. You'll be hearing a lot more from that beautiful young lady later on. You know, there's a lot more action that's been going on here at the New Orleans Superdome, along with the thrill show action, the championship mud racing. Throughout this event, there's been a United States Highway Association National Championship truck pull going on. And we're going to be moving over to the 200-foot-long truck pull course in just a minute to see a very special exhibition run by a very special piece of equipment. This is a 1977 white Freightliner cab-over semi-tractor. Believe it or not, campaigned by California's Dan Coelho, the 7-time California state champion in the 6,200-pound modified four-wheel drive class. However, Coelho has this incredible jackrabbit machine. It is an exhibition puller on the U.S. Highway Association Trail. It is a street-legal, Chrysler-powered white Freightliner cab-over, pulling 40,000 pounds down a 200-foot-long tractor. This thing is always a crowd pleaser, Shelley.
Now, you mentioned 40,000 pounds. There aren't actually 40,000 pounds that are on that sled. It is simply the weight being transferred, and that's where the fun begins.
That's right. Now, you can see the machine leaving the starting line. The front wheels just skimming the ground because of the weight transfer on the vehicle, let alone the weight box that it is pulling behind it. Coelho in the driver's seat, looking, using the rear view mirrors, actually, to see where the sled is. Now starting to take it down the track. Those are street tires. Those are not pulling paddle tires by any stretch of the imagination. You can see a lot of tire spin, but still a lot of forward momentum as the machine finally yanks the front wheels in the air at the 200-foot mark. Tremendously popular vehicle. Dan Coelho, the 7-time state pulling champion from California, with his incredible Jackrabbit exhibition white Freightliner.
At last, the car is an appropriate name.
Amazing piece. And speaking of the names, the reason that thing's called Jackrabbit is because Coelho is Portuguese for rabbit. Well, we've still got an awful lot of championship action coming up here at the Superdome in New Orleans, including the incredible monster trucks. We've got four-wheeled monster trucks versus tanks coming up next. It's going to be wild, Shelley.
And Bigfoot's all a part of it, so don't go away.
We'll be right back.